morning, this is Shirley, the herb lady from Alaska, because parsley is wonderful. I've used it for years and years, especially I have this gallbladder and gallstones and kidney stone cleanse. And we've had some great results with it, and they always have to drink parsley every day for 3 weeks. And just a half a cup. It's not a lot of parsley, but it's enough parsley to move those stones. Parsley is a popular garnish, but it's always left uneaten. And most time it's the only green thing on your plate, and it's the greens that you want to eat because that's what makes you healthy. Parsley is a remarkable diuretic, which heals many complaints in the urinary tract. Homer said that the finest chariot horses were fed the leaves of parsley, and the athlete people was watching them, and they started drinking and eating parsley, and it helped them to run faster because parsley helps to clean the body, especially the kidneys. The Roman chariots used the herb at banquets to absorb the fumes of the strong drinks, and it was used to prevent bad breath. The Romans used the herbs to keep the pools and the ponds clean because it absorbs filthiness therein. The early Greeks used parsley for stone and breaking stones in treatment of the bladder and kidneys. The early Egyptians are said to eat parsley to regulate their urine, and the Greeks used it to strengthen their heart. So, I mean, people have been using it for thousands and thousands of years, and we think sometimes we're too smart to use it. We are sicker now than we've ever been sick. They said an article was out that 50% of the babies are unhealthy, and you have to go back to the parents and the grandparents. What are they eating? You eat good, you're going to pass it on to your children. You eat bad, you're going to pass it on to your children. Old English herbalist Turner said it would cure sick fish if you throw it in the pond. I mean, that's how strong parsley is. Carl Pepper, which he did his writing in 1600, said that the herb comforted the stomach. It helped to provoke urine ministration and it helps with gas and remove obstruction of the liver and spleen. The seed is recommended to break up kidney stones, and it would help to relieve inflame of eyes. So it even helps your eyes besides your stomach, besides your kidneys. Sounds like something wonderful, but just make sure you get it organic. Use this parsley. Parsley works on the gallbladder and helps with gallstones, specific the adrenal glands, the optic nerves, the brain nerves, and the nervous system. It's remarkable remedy for expelling poison, excess mucus, gas, and enlarged glands. Parsley has been used as a healer for bladder infection. Parsley root will help to remove stones, gallstones. One doctor who made a trip to Holland, seeing what the doctors was doing in the hospitals, was surprised to see that the medical doctors were prescribing parsley tea for kidney stones and the pressure in the prostate gland. He returned to practice at home and began prescribing the same remedy and had the same great results. Take parsley with juniper berries. One gentleman, he was in his 60s, had great distress because he was unable to urinate, and it was discovered that he had sugar in his urine. So the doctor prescribed parsley and juniper berries, and the results were astonishing. Not only was it able to urinate freely, but every trace of sugar disappeared in his urine. After first drinking the tea, a lot of the offensive substance came out of his urine, and soon he was back playing his golf and regular. So honestly, if you're having any trouble with your urinary, start eating parsley, but make sure it's organic. Dr. Schultz says parsley is one of the herbs that has been abundantly for permanent You have to take a lot of parsley to get the results. A lot of people think one sprig. No, you got to take a handful of sprigs. So, and the tea, they had us make the tea. You take we take two bunches of parsley. We wash them really well, and then we put them in 2 quarts of water and only boil them for 3 minutes. And then what we did is we take it out and put the tea we froze in half when we was doing that cleanse of the gallbladder and gallstones. And we froze half, and we put half of it in the refrigerator and drank a half a cup a day. And what we did was, I wouldn't throw the parsley away because there was 2 hands full of parsley. I chop it up and put it in my spaghetti sauce, and it was good. So honestly, it helps to keep your kidneys clear. You got 50,000 units on each kidney that can get clogged up from mucus, especially if you eat cheese or milk products. You can clog your kidneys up, and you can get them unclogged, or if you drink alcohol with the sugar and everything like that, with parsley. Parsley, they was used in the Second World War for the men in the trenches. They had kidney complications, which they was suffering from dysentery, and parsley helped them. In Sweden, the tea is drunk for a brain tonic. We all need that. Lucas described it used raw parsley or parsley tea to improve the action of the brain. And so as you get older, I work on myself, I work on my husband all the time, and he's getting better and better because he couldn't remember certain things, and now we play that Skipple game. We play it almost every day while we eat our breakfast. His memory's getting better and better, so you have to use your brain or you lose your brain. It's just like exercising. Parsley is served with a meal as it can relieve gas in your system. Dr. Shocks recommends parsley in England, that there is no better remedy for babies and children in all the world. Parsley can help the children from having cramps, aches, pains, colic, spasms, and convulsions through indigestion. Parsley is effective for making women and men healthy. Dutch women have used it for sweetened breath, clear skin, and hair and slimming figures. Their husband used it to prevent baldness. Her prescription is drink 2 large glasses of hot water upon rising, and 2 just before going to bed, and drink 4 glasses of cold water during the day. And you don't use no alcohol, no coffee, no milk, no fruit juice, and no combination drink. And eat 1 bunch of fresh parsley. And that's a lot of parsley, but we used to do it. Parsley can be used almost in any kind of food. You can chop it up in it. It's better the tea is really good. If it gets old, use it as a tea, but if it's really, really fresh, chop it up and put it in your salads. Parsley contains calcium, potassium, iron, copper, and chlorophyll. In the blender, put 2 bunches of chopped parsley, 3 bunches of chopped basil, 3 cloves, 1/4 pound of pine nuts, 1 slice of butter and olive oil, and make it enough so it's a paste. And if you don't have fresh basil and you can't get it, substitute more parsley in there, or you can use dried basil, 2 to 3 tablespoons. And if you don't have pine nuts, replace it with sunflower seeds or the nut to whatever your blood type to. It's a pesto, which is served over spaghetti, because when you're A-blood, you can't eat red sauce, so that would be a good sauce to put over your spaghetti and your noodles and everything. The historical use it's a diuretic. It's used for kidney infection, dropsy, edema, bladder problems. It strengthens your heart. It helps with nosebleed. It dissolves stones. It helps with headaches. It dries up mother's milk. And that's what I've mostly used it for. When I sowed parsley, I used it for when women wanted to quit nursing and they was having too much milk keep coming in, they started taking parsley and the milk just dries up. It helps to provoke menstruation. It helps with gas. It helps to comfort the stomach. It helps to remove obstruction from the liver and from the spleen. It helps inflame the eyes, earaches, cough, the liver, gallbladder, stones, adrenal glands, optic nerves, brain nerves, nervous system. It soothes and enlarges glands. What it does, it cleans and pulls the toxins out of you. It helps with lice. It helps with pain after childbirth. It sweetens the breath. It helps to clear your skin, your hair. It firms your chin line. It reduces bags under the eyes. I was telling a lady yesterday, she had all these huge bags under her eyes, and most of the time it's the kidneys. And she said she's had it. She's in her 60s, and she's had it since her childhood. I said, start drinking parsley tea and eat as much parsley as you can. And I said, you'll see a difference. And the puffy eyes, and it helps you to lose weight and dispel tumors. Parsley, along with other fresh vegetables tested, retains harmful bacteria because of being watered with waste material. And the 3 places that they use waste material to water the plants, they might say it's organic, but they use waste material to water the plants. It's in Mexico, Lebanon, and Italy. It should, if you have to buy something from them, it should be washed well with a bi-grade detergent and rinse well with before you eat it. And we always wash everything we get, not only with water, but we have this soap that's biodegradable. In fact, you can put it on your plants, you can put it on anything, and it's just biodegradable. And then you rinse it really well, and then you put it in the refrigerator. But enjoy your parsley.